Hi, my name is Caitlin Dutro, and I am a student here at Indiana State University. I am creating this video for my self-assessment assignment in my gender studies class. Okay, so one topic that we have learned and discussed in class is intersectionality, and this includes multiple characteristics of identity that influence how you are treated. Things that fall under this are things like sex, race, gender, sexuality, and many more. I am a white female, and I do have some Cherokee Indian in me that was inherited by my grandpa. Although this is not part of my daily lifestyle or daily routine, it's sometimes recognized in my physical appearance. Although I don't really recognize it myself, sometimes people do point it out. In my hometown, actually, my boss doesn't even know my name. He calls me Pocahontas because one of the customers actually pointed out my cheekbones, and now they refer to me as Pocahontas. So the customers that actually pointed out the fact that I look like Pocahontas because I am Cherokee Indian, I have made a very close bond with them, and they actually they used to request me whenever they came in. I would talk to them about anything life related. They'd bring me presents, anything like that, and my life would probably be different if I did not make this connection, along with tips that they gave me. They gave me extra when I left for college. So just like there's little things like that and little bonds that wouldn't have happened if they didn't recognize it. So another thing that we have discussed in class is the gender binary. So this is the idea of being a female or a male and what it entails, or the rules that you're supposed to follow to fit the binary. So with being female, it is commonly thought of that you have long hair, you don't have a buzz cut, you wear girly clothes, so you would wear a skirt or a dress over wearing sweatpants. You're considered to be weak, you're not super athletic. Girls are supposed to be more on the thin side rather than heavier set, but I feel as if in today's society, a lot of referencing for the gender binary of being a female is looked at social media. So a lot of people would refer to girls in college actually as typical white girls. So you're a VSCO girl. VSCO is a social media that portrays a girl to be super happy and outgoing. You have a really high-pitched voice. Nothing's ever wrong with you. There's characteristics such as what you wear with accessories. So there's scrunchies. You wear big shirts that make it look like you're not wearing pants. I would consider myself, if I was referring to the gender binary, that I do fit the aspect of being a VSCO girl. When it is nice outside, I actually do wear big shirts. They're a lot comfier. I do have scrunchies, so I guess that I follow along the path of being a VSCO girl. Just the idea of fitting the binary of a female. I have longer hair, so it's like obvious that I am portraying the idea of being a female. I do wear makeup occasionally. My outfits are not like tomboy, so I think that I do fit the gender binary. So another topic that I think has resonated with me the most that we have discussed is sexual violence or sexual assault. As we have watched documentaries in class about 2 different rape cases, my eyes have opened further in recognizing what is possible and what can happen. Even though I have always been pretty cautious about this because I have I've been friends with people who are rape victims or sexual assault victims, so it just makes me that much more aware. And watching the videos and seeing that it could be people that you are very well friends with just makes me open my eyes a little bit, and you really need to know who you are with and how you're handling yourself. I also think that the fact of being in college and being surrounded with a whole bunch of other people your age or even older, and you have no rules, you have no parents to tell you where you are or tell you where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing, that it makes it that much easier for things like this to happen. So I think that that was a very good topic for us to discuss in class, and it is necessary to talk about because it does happen no matter like how much people do not want to discuss these things. So to thoroughly meet the objectives of the ethics and social responsibilities for this course, I think that one thing I can do is to continue to increase my knowledge of people who have different ethnicities or different sexualities, different genders, and really understand where they're coming from or who they are, and just really get how they got there as well. For this class, I actually had to go to a Spectrum meeting, and that was a meeting for people of the LGBTQ community, and it was just a safe place for them to really be who they are and just discuss and talk about life or even politics. They ended up talking about the re-election actually that day, but just being there and really just seeing who they are and listening to their conversations, discussing pronouns, things like that. It's just really, it makes it a lot easier to understand where people are coming from and how critical it is to understand what their pronoun is and what they identify as. Well, that concludes my self-assessment. Thank you for listening.